Hello students, welcome back to the MySQL series. In this video, let's look at the searching of a null value in a table and also how we can apply the arithmetical operators along with this select command. Searching for null value. Null value means unavailable data. The data is not present. For example, when a student appears for the exam and the marks details is entered to a table, if the student is absent, you need to mark null. You can't mark it as 0. 0 means the student is present for the exam but he or she didn't score any marks. That is why it is 0. 0 is not null. Null means unavailable data. That means the student is not present. Okay. So, to search a null value from a table, you may think of using it like this. The field name equals null. But you can't use search that using this equal sign. That is not correct. Instead of that, you need to use is null along with the where clause. If you don't want to search non-null values, you can use is not null, just the opposite of is null. Let's see an example. Suppose I want to display the absentees list. We have a field called marks in a student table. So look at the query, select star from student where marks is null. That means the value for that marks is not present. So display records of that condition satisfying records. Let's see another example. Suppose we have an employee table. In that we have a field called the HRA, house rent allowance. Some of the employee may get the HRA, some are not. So I want to see who all are getting HRA, how many employees getting HRA, who all are getting that. So for that, the HRA field must not be empty. That is the condition need to be satisfied. The HRA column must contain some value. So to check that, you can say select star from employee where HRA is not null. That means it must not be null, there must be some value. So is null can be used to check for null, and non-null fields can be checked by using is not null. Never equate using the equal sign. It won't work. It need to be given using is null or is not null. Now let's see the example programs, query questions. So we need to display the book details of all free books. Free books means price must not be there. So when we look at the table given, you can see one book doesn't have any value for the price. So that is null there. So we want to display the books of that type. Okay, so let's execute this query where price is null. Where price is null. Price field must contain null. Let's execute this one. See, IT laws book titling IT law price is null. That is why it is displayed like this. Now let's see another example. I want to display the books that are not free books. That means there must be a price for those books. Let's see the query for this. That is, select these books from library where price is not null. Is not null can be used for that purpose. So let's execute this one. Is not null. So rest of the 5 books comes under this category. So that's the output of these two questions. Now let's see the arithmetical operators. We have the arithmetical operators plus sign, minus, star for multiplication, asterisk for multiplication, slash for division, and modulus operator. Modulus is represented by the percentage sign. Modulus operator means a number divided by another number and take the remainder of that division. That is meant by the modulus operator, remainder operator. So you can use this modulus operator for getting the remainder. Let's see how we can apply that with the select command. Select 3 into 4 plus 6. So can be written in this way. You will get the answer. 3 into 4 is 12. 12 plus 6, that is 80. That will be displayed. Then this arithmetical operators can be used along with the from clause. See, I want to add 2 marks to the 2 extra marks need to be given for each student. So it is just displaying. Internally the marks is not changing. It is in the display it will show the new mark, but internally still the mark is the same. If you want to internally change the mark, you have to use the update command. Here select name comma marks plus 2 from student. Then you must know the difference between these two statements. One, select 3 plus 2, then select 3 plus 2 from student. If we are applying that along with the same select command, if we are applying with along with the table name, then what will happen? Suppose our student table have 4 records, then I will show the output. The first select 3 plus 2 will show this output, that is answer is 5. But when we apply, suppose the student have 4 records, then if you are applying this select 3 plus 2 from student, it will show that 5 4 times, because there is 4 records. For each record it will apply 3 plus 2 and it outputs that value. That is why it shows it 4 times. So this way you can apply equations or formulas in along with the select statement. But internally it won't change, it affects only the display. Internally, if you want to change the record data within the table, you have to apply the update command. Update command is already covered in the previous videos, you can refer that. Then if you want, you can make your output more readable, presentable. So for that purpose you can use some test, you can insert some text along with the display. Select, look at this example, select roll number comma name has secured marks, then the marks from student. So it will just display like an English like sentence. That is the only benefit. If it is more presentable and meaningful. So if you want to display your data like that, you can do that. That's all in this session. Just practice it, the questions yourself. Study well. Thank you.